Hi, this is Mr. Ken, and today I'm going to show you how to change a marching tenor head. Got my trusty high torque ratchet key. I'm going to remove the old head, which is split. The top of the two plies is split. I'm releasing tension evenly off of the hoop instead of just completely detensioning each one going around. You want to minimize the chance that the hoop is going to bend. So just a little bit ease up, using different cross patterns from one side then the other, one side then the other. Back to what we started. On 8-lug drums, I like to do what they call south, north, east, west, and then the box. So center my body over the nearest tension rod. And that is my southern point. Then once they're pretty loose, I found the fastest way to take them out is by spinning them with your fingers. Some like to use high-speed keys. That's fine, that's up to them. But once they're all loose, this one you may need a key for if you can't get your fingers in between the number 4 and the number 2 drum. In this case, our number 4 is a 13-inch pearl marching tenor drum. And the type of drum head that we're using, this is the band director's choice, this Remo ebony pinstripe. 2-ply heads do pretty well on the field for projection and clarity. So I have the replacement head. I remove the hoop, just slid the old head out of the way. Take the new head, put it on top. They like to put the logos facing the audience. That's all personal preference. Some groups take nail polish remover, and that comes right out, and it gives it a nice clean look. It doesn't change the sound at all. So now what I'm doing is I'm repositioning and putting the tension rods in place just a little bit so they're all aligned and they don't fall out. Then I'll go finger tight. Again, south, north, east, west, and the box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at this point, when they're just finger tight, it's important to take a look from above to make sure that the head is centered on the drum itself, that it's not too close or too far from the rim. Then typically from here I'll give each tension point one full crank. That's full from where I feel the tension, not from where it starts turning. So I start feeling the tension here. Let's call that the 9 o'clock position to my body. So bring that around to 9 o'clock. Here I felt it right around the 6 o'clock angle. Now a very important aspect that a lot of people forget to do is called seating the head. There's different ways to do it. I like to just use the basic good old punch technique. What that does is kind of gives the plastic a little bit of a memory as to where the edge of the shell is, where the bearing edge is. So from here, now I can give it a bit more tension. Got a quarter turn each, just a little bit. So bring it up. It's still way out. These days with marching drums, they tend to go for quite high tension, quite high pitch. That way it's heard over a lot of the mid and low range brass. Still come up a bit. At this point I like to reseat it. You can hear the tension releasing in the head a little bit as it stretches. And the way that I tune is I just lightly put one finger in the center of the head. I'm not even pressing it, I'm just touching it. Get an idea of which tension point is too high or too low. This one seems to be a bit south. So from here I'm using my musical ear to fine tune, using the harmonics. As you even the tension out, those overtones will continue to rise until the whole head is in tune with itself. I think this is barely south, and that should do it. Let's get an idea of the sound. How we change a marching tenor head. One extra step actually is to make sure that it is in tune with the other tenor heads. I didn't tune any of these other tenors. Obviously this one has been played quite a bit more, so I'm going to tune up this drum that happens to be sitting right next to it. South, north, west. This one's still slightly higher. Too high. Listen for that. A little too high. Change very soon after this get played, because this one has been played for a bit longer. It's already broken in. This one's going to stretch a little bit, and then they're going to have to retune it on later. So there's how to change a marching tenor head. This has been Mr. Ken, and will be Mr. Ken. Thank you.